Hello YouTube, I'm Ashley and this is the remix. We are going to be remixing makeup of all different kinds, talking about alopecia and news of the day. So let's get started. First, let's see, I'm going to use a soft matte. Just to introduce myself, my name is Ashley and I found recently that I like mixing and matching makeup a lot more than just sticking to one brand. So that is what we're going to accomplish. Oh, and by the way, I'm totally bald on my entire body. I have what's called alopecia universalis. So let's talk about it, shall we? When I was 14 years old, I was a cheerleader in high school. This was long ago. I'm now 36. I was a cheerleader in high school and I was putting my hair up for practice, or I think it's actually for a game night. Yeah, it was for a game night. Anyway, I was putting my hair up for a game night and I noticed a huge gap in my head and I thought, oh my God, what is going on? It was like something out of a nightmare, especially if you're a teenager. Wait till you see how this makeup ends. You won't believe it. Okay. Anyway, so once I screamed horrifically, Mom, oh my gosh, my hair is falling out. My hair is falling out. She came running. And we immediately went to see a dermatologist. Now, the dermatologist was wonderful, and he immediately started giving me steroid shots. Localized steroid injections. They weren't very painful. I would equate it to something, it's like acupuncture, really. It's not that bad. Once you get used to it, it may be if you have a low tolerance to pain. But I have a decent tolerance, so it wasn't that bad. And then he prescribed me men's Rogaine foam. And not women's, he said, because men's is stronger. Even though women's, you shouldn't, if you're expecting or you're planning to become pregnant, then by all means, do not use the men's, use the women's. But otherwise, it's perfectly safe to use the men's. And my hair grew back. When I was 17, it didn't fall completely out. None of it fell completely out the first time around. However, now it has fallen out after my firstborn son. And we will get into that another time. So far, I'm liking this, putting a little wing on it. This, what I'm using right now, is Kat Von D. I'm giving every makeup a try. And I'm telling the honest truth about what I think of it. And this is a vegan palette. And it's really colorful. And I'm not a vegan, but, if it's pretty, it's pretty. So we shall see. So far, it looks very pretty. Okay. And next I'm going to go, that was the Species. Now I'm going with Compassion. To highlight everything. So, luckily, as a teenager, my hair grew back and it stayed that way for 20 years, y'all. 20 years. By the way, I am from the South, y'all. 20 years, it stayed that way. It was amazing. I didn't have to worry about it. I didn't have to go to the doctor. It wasn't even a second thought. And I just thought to myself, that was just something that happened to me when I was younger. To no avail, Now, it's never going to happen again. It never crossed my mind. And fast forward to about, what, 4 years ago it started, but it started slow, and it started coming back. I wish YouTube would let me do a live so I could have your feedback on this makeup. Just wait. I know it looks kind of crazy right now. So I have no, at this point, 3 months after my son was born, I lost it all. I lost every bit of hair. I had one tiny little patch, and I asked my husband if he would shave it for me, and he did, because he's an amazing man. And that was a tearful and sad moment. But it had to be done, and I'm trying to cope with who I am now and my new identity. So, for the last 2 years, out of just sheer depression from all of this, I have not worn makeup, and I decided to make it my goal to try to make myself put on makeup every day like I would if I had hair and if we weren't all locked down from the virus. Jesus. Anyway, let's see. Should I do a Chanel lip gloss or, let's see. Okay. This, I love this. This is just Revlon. But it's Color Burst Matte Balm. And it's in number 205. And I just love the pigment of it. And you don't even have to use a lip liner. I normally put lipstick on last. I'll put gloss on last. I just wanted to see how this was looking with everything before I picked a blush color and did my top brow. So, to any of you out there that are going through the struggle of alopecia, just know that there is hope. And there are others out there. And that's definitely going to be blended. Let's see. Blend that. Maybe I should go deeper. So yes, it's tough being completely bald. If any of you out there can sympathize, and I do have a makeup trick with blush. Let me show you. This is, I'm going to use MAC Ambering Rose along with Chanel on top. So when I do blush, I take a wide brush and I do sort of like the under layer color. And you can use it to contour as well. So, here's a secret that you can do if you're bald like me. Take the blush. I used to have a widow's peak, and you are going to sort of make the illusion. Do you see this? And I have a really bright light, guys. So if it's showing up brighter. So now that you've got that first, like, now it looks like I've been, like, I don't know, out in the sun or not trapped indoors. at least for the last 10 months of our lives. Okay. Let's see how that works. And now the Chanel on top. And I love the Chanel. It's number 71. The finish of it is very velvety and it's shimmery. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but it literally shimmers. And I take it and just use it right here on the balls of my cheeks. I have high cheekbones, so you want to make sure you follow your cheekbones. Now, I'm a big believer that makeup you should not just stick with one brand for everything. When I used to have eyelashes, I think Lancome made the best mascara. Lancome Defensals, or I think Defensals is what it was called. Okay, and last but not least, I had my eyebrows microbladed. They've always been light because my hair was blonde before, but I'm gonna spruce them up a bit. This is a pencil. It's a matte tone. It goes on very easy. It's just called NK Makeup. I've never even heard of that brand, but okay, I'm gonna use it. So, if you fellow alopecians out there in the world happen to cross this video, see how much difference that has made already. Give me a thumbs up and a like. Just let me know. And if you're doing this and you have microbladed eyebrows, which we can talk about all day long, I'll do microblade eyebrows, another video. I'll do completely devoted to that. But anyway, so this is, now I have one last thing to do. I think it looks not so bad. What do you think? Let me put my glasses on and see. If I even know what they are. Oh, let's see. Not so bad. Not too bad at all. All right. Last thing to do is the Chanel lip gloss. Chanel did away with my favorite lip gloss, Twinkle. It was the best. I used it for years. And so I got Rouge Cocoa. Also, alopecians out there in the world, comment below if you were born with a cleft lip, because I was born with one of those as well. Anyway, this is my look for today. This is the look. This is the remix. I'm Ashley. Please join me again. Hopefully my videos will get better and better. Thank you all. Please have a great day, and take a little time to love yourself.